So you want to be like this guy and not this guy. Let me tell you how easy it is and how simple that is. Mentality is number one. If you don't have the proper mentality for stuff, you won't get anywhere in anything. Doesn't matter what you want to do, whether it's studying, whether it's starting an online brand or an online business that you've wanted to start for a while, or a regular business, or whatever the fuck it could be. If you don't have the right mentality going into something and or doing something, you'll pretty much not gain anything from doing that thing. Think of someone who's been on a diet and following it strictly for about 5 days now. And then all of a sudden, they and their friends go out to this burger place and everyone gets burgers, but they're on a diet for 5 days and they don't want to mess up that diet at all. But they still get the burger because everybody else got it. Now they're going to eat the burger and be absolutely disgusted with themselves, and they're going to be thinking about it the entire time. That simply right there is mentality 101. I don't remember where I heard this metaphor, this example, but I heard it years ago when I was like 13, 14, and it stuck with me ever since. Now remember that situation where the person was on a diet for 5 days and went out with their friends. If they changed their perspective and mentality on that one thing, then the rest of their night wouldn't have been ruined. They would have been able to eat the burger and enjoy it. And that person would overall have a better experience and probably get further in their diet and exercise and reach their goals than the other person who was completely hating on themselves. Now that we've talked about mentality, we've shown that it can change your night, therefore it can change your week, it can change your month, it can change your year, and it can change your entire life. Let's say you start a YouTube channel and you upload your first video, and your first video gets 50 views. You're like, fuck man, I spent this whole time uploading and doing all that and only got 50 views. I guess this is it, man. I guess there's no point in me trying anymore. That right there is because the mentality was wrong. Now let's say you have a different mentality about it. Let's say you know that you're gonna get 50 views. You know that you're gonna not get views for a while. And you're just gonna have to keep uploading and trying something different every single day to improve on yourself. And you notice your first video got 50 views, your second video got 70, now your third one got 150, and so on and so forth. And it just keeps going like that. And when it comes to success in any field, no matter what field it is, mentality and consistency are the number two things. And I hear a lot of people say things like discipline this, discipline that. A person cannot even begin to discipline themselves. They can't do that without having the right mentality to start with. A lot of people simply don't acknowledge that they have control over every part of their life. For the most part, if you live in a country like Canada or America or the UK or any first world country for that matter, and at a time and place where the barrier of entry has been so low, you can do this from anywhere at any time using anything. If you have an idea, a goal, and a plan in mind, then nothing can stop you no matter who you are, no matter what you are, no matter what position in life you are. If you're working 2 jobs and you're struggling to make rent, to do this, but yet you still find time to go on YouTube and watch videos, you still find time to go on Instagram, you still find time to have some sort of fun, then you have time to better your life. You have time to make it so that you don't have to work 2 jobs. And to go back on our metaphor with the bus and this image, there is nothing stopping them from going to the other side. There's nothing, absolutely nothing stopping the person from leaving this seat in their bus and moving to this seat. I don't know if you people know who D'Angelo Wallace is, but he used a very, very, very good metaphor, but he used it in an absolutely terrible way. I'm gonna play what he said and then I'm gonna tell you my interpretation of it. Which to me is pretty funny because it shows just how much mentality can change someone's perspective.
But would it make any sense at all for a person with a typical Ferrari to point at mine and go like, hey, yours looks just like mine and I can drive, you're just using your lack of gas as an excuse? No, that obviously doesn't make any sense. As much as I would love to drive around with all the other Ferrari people, I would either have to push this 3,500 pound car around or materialize gas out of thin air.
My mentality on this situation is if I had a Ferrari and it had no gas in it, I'm not gonna sit there and cry about the fact that it doesn't have gas. I'm gonna go get gas, put it in my Ferrari so I can drive my Ferrari. It's as simple as that. Mentality will literally change your entire perspective on everything. In this video, D'Angelo Wallace complains about depression, anxiety, a bunch of different things, because D'Angelo Wallace sees it as these things, whether it's depression or anxiety or whatever it is, can take control of him. Even though he's not saying it, he is really saying that. By saying because he's depressed, he's not going to be able to put gas in his Ferrari and drive with the other Ferrari people to be happy. That's stupid. That's just stupid. I don't know what to say other than that's stupid. I don't know, because when you look at that, what else are you supposed to get from that, huh? Like, I can just go get the gas myself. There's nothing that's gonna stop me from just going to get the gas. I have the Ferrari, therefore I'm in a place where I can get a Ferrari. If I can get a Ferrari, I can go get gas. So if I have friends and family that are going out having fun, but I'm sitting here, I'm depressed, I can go out, have fun with my friends and family. Now you might be saying, but that's not gonna cure depression. That's not gonna cure depression if you have the mentality that it's not gonna cure depression. Another beautiful quote that I love, there is the man who thinks he can and the man who thinks he can't, and they're both correct. That again goes to show that mentality is everything. If you don't have the right mentality for life, you don't have the right mentality to enjoy life. So mentality, right? Mentality controls everything. If you have any more doubts about why mentality can control everything, change your mentality genuinely for a week. Try to think about things completely differently from an opposite perspective. See how that changes your life. If you feel like you're depressed, you're anxious about something, you think about something too much, whatever it is, just 1 week, force yourself. And you might be saying, I can't force myself. I can't force myself. Yes, you can. If you aren't the one in control of your thoughts, you'll never be. You have to be. You have to be in control of your thoughts. If you feel a certain way, you hold that thought, you mold it up against your way. Let's say you want to draw something. Let's say you're an artist and you want to draw something, but you keep telling yourself, "Nah, I can't, because I'm not good enough, because I'm this, because that, because this, because that." You will never ever be able to draw the things in your mind. Even though you know you have things in your mind that you want to draw, you'll never be able to draw them because you never allow yourself to put pencil down on paper. It's the same thing with pretty much everything in life. You could want to lose weight. You could want to get abs. You could want to make music. You could want to make YouTube. You could want to make whatever the fuck you want to make. If you don't have the mentality that you are everything and you can do that, you have the possibility and you have the power and the will and the talent and the knowledge to go out and make it, then you never will. You never will get to that point. In the song Zendaya by Baz and J. Cole says that he used to listen to Kanye and Jay-Z thinking one day he's gonna do that. One day he's gonna become that. He didn't think that he didn't have the skills to become that, but he is that today because his mentality told him that he will get there. He found a way. He just simply found a way. That's the thing. That's the thing that he says in this song. That's the thing that I'm trying to preach today. And the thing about mentality is you're the one that's control of it. You are the only one that is in control of it. You are the only one that has the ability to make or break your life. And you either come to that realization right now, or you come to it when you're 60 and it's too late. So whether you want to acknowledge it or not, but your mentality is the only thing holding you down. And the first step to change is to take notice. So take notice. Take notice as soon as possible. Take notice as fast as possible. And take action right away. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to like and subscribe because there's going to be much more just like this and much better content.